and he's talking. He's like, "Oh yeah," and he's like, "Oh yes, my companions. Good news. I've secured us 6 rooms here at this inn.
Delicious.
Yeah, so it's like now that's all taken care of, we can relax for the first time today." So this kind of comes up. The bar is pretty full, and you guys can just ask about anything. And this is where CJ would tell his whole thing. So CJ, if you can say that what you just said again a little bit, kind of.
Okay, yeah. I just tell them all about what Sister Gurelli told me over
Um,
at the Shrine of Luck.
I think that's it. Yeah, it's Garaele. Gary Lee, I think.
Yeah. Okay, Gurelli.
Yeah.
Garily.
Uh-huh. So it's like, okay, so we have another. Also, by this time, like, you look and Balnazar is just like 4 huge pints in already. Um, he's a little woozy, but he's not like too much, and he's just kind of like, I don't know.
All right.
Just, you
Well,
know that.
I have tasted the white
ah,
wine of this place, and I am unimpressed. But if this other place has good white wine, I will
Oh
partake.
yes. Can you also mention the other place too?
yeah,
Oh, sorry.
yeah, and that's what I was about to say too. Is yeah, I suggest we go over to the Sleeping Giants, but
And
I
then
don't tell you guys that it's to check out the red band just
now,
yet.
as soon as you say that, though, everyone in the bar kind of looks at you and they're just like in shock, including the bartender. And they're just like, the bartender is like, "Good sir, I don't know if you've heard anything, but the Sleeping Giants is someplace that you do not want to go to. I mean, it's full of just scoundrels and thieves. You don't. It's sure the last person who went there just is. We're not even sure if he's still alive or not. He just disappeared afterwards."
Like a fart in the wind. Good God.
All right.
So then it's the kind of place where if we had a few big mercenary type people, they could go there, drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink and drink, and then when they end up getting into a bar fight and breaking a few tables, nobody
Oh,
would bat an eye.
but I highly doubt you'd get out of there alive. Or,
Hmm. Eh, I'm up for it.
oh, now, okay. Now, first off, listen, Tiefling, you may not like the wine, but I'm telling you right now, they're not gonna have any such sort at the Sleeping Giant. They're giant. They are. We are the best tavern in the city, the town, they they don't really have the funds to get anything that good, let alone actually use it if they ever do.
Oh.
So,
Hmm. You got apple juice?
I'm sure we could dig up some apple juice or maybe some ale. Maybe I don't know.
Eh. Hard
I
apple
have
cider
something.
sounds good.
Okay. What do you think, Greg? About do you want to go continue drinking here, or do you want to try and go check out this Sleeping Giant place?
I think the stream's on like a 10-second delay or something.
Yeah, it's usually like stuff. You usually get stuff like that, unless you have like really fast like modems and processors and stuff.
Hmm.
It's just the idea that basically the computer has to take everything we're doing, route it to their servers, and then route it back to us.
Ah, okay. We should go.
All right. Well, Balnazar's just kind of sitting there like, it's like, I'm good here. And he just kind of doesn't want to leave. And now and Anders is kind of like, well, if he's gonna stay here, I'd better stay and make sure that people don't die. All right, so and along with Sildar is gonna stay here too.
All right.
All right, so it's just gonna be the three of you.
All right.
All right, so I gotta do some more moving around now.
How much longer do you suppose this is going to go on for? Not to pressure you or anything.
I don't think for too much longer. I mean, we'll do this, then maybe a couple other little things around town.
Okay.
And then that. All right. I'm sorry. I was trying to look for this thing about. Um. Okay. Yeah. For that, I need to just find some information. Okay. So you guys head over to the Sleeping Giant Inn or the Sleeping Giant tap house. Oh, not him. And you guys walk up, and as you're walking up, you see a group of like four very kind of grungy looking guys kind of hanging out in the front. Like they look very kind of like tough and kind of menacing, and they're wearing like a red like headband on, or like an armband, like different things like that. And you walk up, and they're just like, and one just stands up, and he's like, "Whoa, look at what we got here, boys! Bunch of little puppies." And he spits on the ground in front of you, and he's just kind of laughing at you guys and stuff like that. It's like, "Oh, what's wrong, little puppies? Come here to play." Oh, and like one of the guys in the back behind him's like, "Oh, little puppies play in there."
I would like to ask this gentleman if he has a problem with puppies.
Okay.
Is he not a dog person? Does he not like dogs? Does he hate cuteness?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry.
All right. Okay. All right. Well,
Okay.
so why don't we finish up this encounter without him, and we'll just end it after that.
Okay, sounds good to me.
Mm-hmm. All right. See ya. All right. So what are you guys gonna do about it then?
I would like to compliment these gentlemen on their choice of attire, particularly those fashionable red bands they have around their arms.
Do a diplomacy check.
Diplomacy, you say? I don't see that on the skills. Do you mean persuasion or?
Yeah, it's persuasion.
Okay. Very well. I get +3 to this. Kapuya.
It's like, oh, well, I'm glad you like it. It's a sign that it's a sign that we run this town. This little hamlet, I guess you could say. Oh, and like one of the guys behind us is like, oh, little pigs, and little pig hamlet. Oh. And the third's just like, why are you talking like that? Anyways, it's like, what's it to you though? Anyways, the main one's just like, well, what's it to you then?
Nothing.
Mister?
Just I know fashion when I see it, good sir.
Oh, move along if you're not. Ugh. It's like, if you have no business here, move along.
All right. Oh wait. Oh, where'd CJ go?
He left.
Oh.
He had to leave right then.
Oh. Like his character, or?
No, I'm playing his character for now.
Ah, okay. I would like to ask these gentlemen if they could tell me more about their little group of fashionable peoples with red armbands. Another
It's
roll?
like,
Oh, sorry.
nah, you don't need one for that. So you ask him about like, well, it's like, who are we? Who are we? He's asking who we are. It's like, we're the red bands. Oh, the one behind is like, oh, red bands rule. It's like, Gary, shut up. I think they get what we're talking about. Anyways. And like I said, we run this little town. And if you're really interested to see who we are, he pulls out a knife and it's like, I guess we can just show you that. Right, boys? And the other guys get up and they all kind of like are just like, yeah, let's get up. Like, I don't know. So, everyone roll for initiative.
All right. Well, damn. I'm not having
You
any
roll.
luck.
All right.
Jeez.
Red band's ready to throw down. All right, then I gotta roll for CJ, which I need to re-roll now because he tied with someone. CJ, that was the other guy. Okay, so CJ's gonna go first.
Are we rested up from earlier? Like, do we have our spell slots back?
You have your spell slots back, but your health is still the same.
Okay.
Which I actually didn't mark. No, actually, your health is back because I didn't mark it all in.
Yeah. That, and we
So-
had a nice relaxing wagon
Yeah,
wagon wide.
you guys have been relaxing for a while now. You didn't really relax in a whole lot, so I'm not gonna give you a long rest, but you guys did rest on the way over here and stuff. So while you're I'm not gonna write it down here. Just keep track of your guys' health from max.
All right. You got it, Chief.
Okay. So your order is gonna go red band number 3. Theris. Red band number